Why the hell they call this car sustainable? Why no one tells that it rubs its tires over the asphalt right the same way as other cars and we breathe it? Same as its calipers and brake discs, they burn with the same smoke as others, and all of it spreads throughout all the distance it drives, and once again we breathe it. And how do they get electricity in the end? The same way. They burn gas, they burn oil, and they burn coal and other stuff. So after all, it's all the same in the end. All these electric cars, they do them just for another technological leap. But no matter what, this is evolution. This is the evolution itself, because right now I'm driving a very soft automobile and a very comfortable one. This car is amazing, and it has this huge and convenient display. I like it a lot. This menu is so intuitive, there's not a single unnecessary button. And to be honest, I don't even need any buttons here. Everything I need is on this screen. It's comprehensible and it doesn't distract me. The steering wheel is so understandable, it's so nice and simple. And only 2 pedals, gas and brake. This automobile accelerates from 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. And that means that this car is 0.1 second faster than a BMW M5 F90 before restyling. But at the same time, this car has no claims on anything. It just exists in this world. And for this city, this car has an incredibly super high battery range. Some people say it can run over 300 miles. Other people say it's less than 300. All I can say is that I was driving it for half a day around Moscow and it took me everywhere I needed on one single charge. That was yesterday and I'm still driving it today, and it still has 232 miles left. When I got to drive a Tesla Model 3 for the first time ever, I decided to show my man Verpach what it means to put a car over a really high strain, and that's what it ended with. That was fast. That's how you should drive it. Eric, just why? Well, he said it's fast, so I tried it. And it's really fast, but it doesn't brake. Yeah, we see that. You should definitely try it too. Jesus Christ, it's burning. Okay, let's check out the menu. We go driving, and we pick chill and comfort. And the steering wheel becomes so light, the suspension becomes so soft, and the gas pedal reacts so gently on every pressing. This automobile is incredibly comfortable for calm driving. There's absolutely not a single unnecessary detail in this car, and this panoramic sunroof is just amazing, it's wonderful. This menu has lots of interesting functions and different grooves. You can even adjust sounds and change them. You can make it fart if you want to. And it updates constantly. And all I can say is that Elon Musk, especially after I tested a Porsche Taycan, once again, Elon Musk proved the world that he's 6 or maybe 7 years ahead of this world. That's a fact. The back part of this car is quite reserved and simple. What I mean is it doesn't look aggressive, but it doesn't look kinda at the same time. It looks kind of neutral, and I like that. I'm simply in love with this design. And also I like this car being so smart. 360, it watches everything with its cameras up to 250 meters. It sees everything, it captures everything. It's incredibly safe and comfortable. This car has insanely beautiful wheels, and Elon Musk says these wheels are not just beautiful, he says these wheels help the car save energy, which means even more distance range. A Tesla Model 3 with Z-Performance wheels for 81,000, that's just, with today's prices, that's just incredibly cheap. You save your money on fuel, but the main thing is that this car doesn't brake at all. There's just nothing to brake here, because it doesn't have that much of mechanisms. This automobile was provided by my friend Kostya, academic. He bought this car, and it got fully taped at Brooklands. Drove it for some time, and now it smells beavers. Right now the autopilot is driving and I'm just doing nothing. I set up the speed and that's it. That's all you have to do. Now you can just relax, picking your nose and enjoy the ride. The car is watching everything and it sees everything up to 250 meters 360. I will never bother you. I will never promise to. I will never follow you, cause this autopilot is f***ing good. What kind of a test drive is this if the car goes itself? And you can fully trust it. This car sees everything on the road. And it does everything precisely. Yeah, I heard that. Don't worry, I'm taking the control. Oh, what? Well, hello there, man. Don't bother me, I'm trying to sleep here. And right now we're going to measure the acceleration. From 0 to 60, we took all the necessary stuff for that. You know, guys, at Tesla Plate presentation, Elon Musk said that the only laws that work in this world are the laws of physics, and Tesla confirms it. Because if I add less than I do, it will probably manage to do 0 to 60, well, I don't know, in 3.2 or 3.3 seconds. But in real life it does it in 3.9 or 4 seconds. These are the numbers we got, but not 3.2. To make such an automobile for a company that never did cars before, well, okay, they made a couple of them, Model S and Model X. This car is amazing, it's simply incredible. And we're definitely gonna race someone today. And also we want to check out how this car drifts, that's for sure. I often catch myself thinking that we live in some incredible time, cause today all the car brands started making new technologies that can make them competitive. But look at that Porsche Taycan, it should thank for its existence to Elon Musk, and it wants to be a Tesla. It even have 761 horsepower. Do you know what that means? I hope you guys still remember a Tesla P100D. 761 horsepower. That's math. That's just the laws of physics that allow you to make such a car with not more than 761 horsepower. So both of them did what they could, and I think if BMW did it, it would be a 761 horsepower car. Today, Elon Musk is already able to make a 1000 horsepower Tesla. And I'm more than sure that all the other car brands will have the same numbers. I'm not trying to say that all of us gonna drive electric cars only in nearest future, but maybe we're gonna change our cars at least for hybrids like those Mercedeses. And I can only imagine what may become out of these BMWs if they use their new S68 4-liter engine together with some electric engine. Such cars may have 12 or 1300 horsepower. I wish they did it. The top speed of this automobile is 174 miles per hour. That's what they say, and we're definitely gonna check that. Go! It takes ages to accelerate, but we have to keep in mind that it's electric. Well, I think it has reached its limits. It's useless to fight for another mile per hour, so now it's 155. Don't know, maybe I can do 174 down the hill, but now it's only 155. But it's useless to drive it like this, because it eats all of its fuel immediately. I mean, all of its energy. After driving it with such a speed, we've lost like 30 miles in 2 minutes. And now let's check out this menu once again. The main menu says that if we're gonna use the regular charger, it will get fully charged like in 8 hours. And that's actually not that bad. You will have it fully charged by morning and it will be more than enough to drive it in the city for a day. At least it was enough for me, even though we floored it several times, and we drove it a lot during the day. We pushed it to its limits to reach the top speed and still it has 70 miles more. So what can we find in the main menu? We've got lights regulations and it's all standard. Here you may find all these registered cards that are attached to the car, those that are responsible for closing and opening. These are the display settings, such as language, navigation, the region the car was bought, and it says Deutschland. It seems that it was bought in Germany. Also, you may choose what exactly the display will show you. Either it's the distance or energy, miles or kilometers, and same for the temperature settings. And here you may choose your driving mode, such as chill or sport acceleration. When it's in sport mode, it accelerates immediately, but when it's in chill mode, it reacts very gently for the gas pedal. And also I prefer a comfort steering mode for the city, cause it's more comfortable. It does something with the suspension and it becomes softer and the steering wheel becomes much more easy to go. These are the autopilot settings, and as you may see, this is still a beta. The navigation, it's navigation settings. This is safety and security. You can make an emergency call if you need to. I didn't actually notice the speed limit to be working. Also, there are some service settings and software and updates. Right now the mileage is 1,200 miles. And if we go down here, we can find there the multimedia system and also all of these camera views and the wipers that work automatically. If it's raining, it starts working. And this button is responsible for your phone settings, calendar, cameras, energy, the charger, and everything you need to know about it, and also your applications and games. And this button is responsible for your seat. You can switch the heater on and off. Then the ventilation and the climate control, and also there is a button for your windshield and the rear window heaters. Oh, let me switch it off. And the sound controls. And that's it. Well, it does have some interesting things you may want to check out, like cameras and other stuff. And actually you may stuck here for long if you really want to. But for me, the main things are things like the temperature inside and outside the car, the main information about the car, and how much power it has left. That's it. And also I want to show you one interesting episode. That's the video of my friend Varpach talking to Elon Musk. I have a very important question for you. Can you please tell us when Tesla finally comes to Russia? I think that as soon as we have some official Tesla dealerships in Russia, we're gonna have much more electric cars. And that means we're gonna have much more electric chargers. At least Porsche representatives promised me they're gonna put them in all of their dealerships. And I'm sure the BMW will follow their example, because they also gonna produce more electric cars, such as a BMW iX. And there's nothing more to tell about this car, it's all about minimalism. The covering, the interior, the seats, it's all simple, there's nothing unnecessary. The front panel is as minimalistic as possible. I'd like to have such a car for myself, just to have it in my collection. What kind of a car you can buy today for 70 or 80,000 bucks? For this money you can buy lots of crap. No, seriously. But this car is not a crap, and this car is definitely worth its money. I recommend it. If you don't need to drive it far away from big cities such as Moscow or else, just like 60 miles there and 60 miles back, this battery will be more than enough for you. Be sure about that. If you're not gonna break the speed limit, you can easily drive this car for the whole day, and there will still remain. The Porsche, for example, is much more expensive. But let's be honest, is it worth its money? And what other electric cars we have? A Jaguar. Don't make me laugh, who needs that crap after all? Don't even think about buying it. But this Tesla is cool, and I really like it. It's worth it. Goodbye. And I'm gonna stay here and wait for the plate. That car is gonna be interesting.